with Ali Carter addressing who I believe is Lamisha, aka Jane Doe, and the whole P. Diddy Jay Z situation here. Y'all check it out. It's kind of lengthy, but we okay with length over here.
And check this out.
Now, with that, negative attention is attention. So if I tell you their names and I tell you exactly what I'm thinking, that is going to bring negative attention, which at the end of the day will distract you from who? The children. Everybody together. Who are we talking about? The children. Where should our focus be? The children. Why are we not talking about who?
This is Ali Carter.
So my thing is if I tell you their name, we get wrapped up in negative attention. People are going back and forth and checking their platform and seeing if they said something, and checking another platform and seeing if they said something, and then going back and feeding their cash app because they tell you, hey, my cash app is at the bottom of this video. If you send me some money, then I'll tell you more.
I think she's talking about Lamisha.
I'm not playing these games.
Shame on anybody that is. It's disgusting. It's messy. There's no reason for it, and it detracts from children. Mm-hmm. While you going back and forth and causing drama and doing all that, you're not paying attention to the real problem, which is the children.
And everybody else is getting so wrapped up in gossip and entertainment, arguing and fighting, mudslinging, and what ifs, and then they get wrapped up in a story, and when that story is not working or fitting to their narrative, and they use my name. Or they orchestrate drama, false flag. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Prior to Contrave, my habits.
There are some survivors
YouTube and
who are
these
out
ads.
and they're telling you a little bit of truth to have you hanging on to that truth so that when you're still there. And you feel like you're really getting into the truth and you're getting closer to who? The children. But then at the end of the day, ask yourself, how many times do we talk about the children? How many times do we go back and forth and not waver from the children? So I'm going to get off of this right now because it's wavering from the children. I'm telling you right now, stay with me. Do you hear me? Stay with me. I can repost my diploma. In 2012, I went to Summit View High School. I was
Pay attention.
18 years old. I have the receipts. I had just got home with this white chocolate right here.
Talking about her mom.
That's my mom. Okay? Twins, I know, look just like her. But 2012, I was just coming out of foster care. Do you hear me? I had little credits as a senior in high school, like 12. You need 120 as a foster kid to graduate, 160 as a normal kid in California to graduate. I was in the state of California, not Dallas, Texas. You know what? If you start to, it's fine when you start to put your own story out, because your own story should hold weight on its own. It's already horrific as enough to call yourself a survivor and have to go through what we go through. This is not funny. After I get off here, we are going to be dogpiled with bullshit. Dogpiled with people who don't understand the truth and they don't want the truth to get out, so they keep burying it. Dogpiled with satanic spells going our way that we're fighting in the spiritual realm. Dogpiled with decisions that how are we going to make right now, because we need to get out of the way if these phones ding in a different way. Do you understand what I am saying? Okay? So there are times when we have to get off of here, put these phones down and say, Lord Jesus, which way? What now? And at the same time, my PTSD is off the chain. I am not healed, and I will never claim to be perfectly healed. I am struggling. Bad. Okay? So every time there's a new arrest, like there will be a raid for the Beehive, every time there's a new arrest, When I told y'all the new arrest was going to rock the nation, remember? I already knew that. MK Ultra sucks. I just didn't know when. So all this going on right now, I'm going to tell you right now, in 2012, I was trying my best from 7 a.m. to 6 o'clock at night to cram 4 years of high school into 6 months. And I graduated before my class. I did not leave the state of California at that time. So I am telling you, for some of you, I don't need to say a name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't know her.
She talking about Lamisha, y'all.
And it's not my place to tell you what else I'm thinking because I think you already know. It's not my place. I'm struggling and I have enough on my plate.
This is
And if you
Allie Carter.
understand that that's not just distracting from the truth, there are children being raped, tortured, limbs cut off so they don't fight back. There are children under your feet. There are children in your face. You walk past a survivor and you interacted with a trafficker today. Do you understand the world and the war that we are in, that everybody keeps going back and, oh, no, it's not true. And oops, wait a minute. Did Jay-Z, is Jay-Z on the news? Is he Rock Nation? Are you kidding me? I liked him. Same thing you said about Diddy. Same thing you'll say about the Beehive. It's the same thing you'll say about Ellen DeGeneres. It's the same thing you'll say about Oprah. What will probably throw you is when you find out that it's the same thing you're going to say about your teachers in your schools. The same thing you're going to say about your police authority that you thought you could call. The same thing you will say about who sits behind 911, who sits behind the trash, who sits behind Child Protective Services. Do you understand where those kids are coming from? Do you? How many children do you know are being abused and tortured? How many children did you miss? Because a lot of y'all are late. I'm not mad at you for that. I'm late too. Okay? Because for a minute, I was like, I'm tired. I know that nothing's going to happen. And then we sit here today, December 10th of 2024, and mainstream media might be talking about the 13-year-old girl, but they're not talking about all the under 13-year-old girls. They called them underage prostitutes. There's no such thing as an underage prostitute. These attorneys that are sitting everywhere, shame on you. Because this is why we won't trust one. I don't trust y'all. There's a lot of people who are like, why aren't you on these cases? Do you not see what I see? Let me help you. These attorneys are paid off. In a minute, somebody will flip somebody's evidence. In a minute, it's not going to matter what happened in the court, because the court, you see what Diddy's doing? He will eventually, how? Let me ask you this. Who has family that's been to jail? Who has family that has committed a crime? Who has family that's just been pulled over for nothing? Okay? Who has family that has been to court over a parking ticket? Who knows that when you...
World, the time has come to push the button. World.
Sorry.
You end up in jail ain't a damn thing confidential, but it is for elite. What was in that jail cell? That should be public. Those leaked out trials, it should have been public in the first place. The only reason why it's not public is because it's not a gossip column or entertainment like Johnny Depp and OJ was. Do you understand that Johnny Depp and OJ was for entertainment purposes? They let y'all glue to that TV. People were running home to see that because that was entertainment. It was keeping people distracted from the false flag that was going on, the real shit that was going on. So therefore, Johnny Depp and OJ was public trial. Diddy is a real trial. Do I believe that man is in that court? No, I don't know what clone is in there. I would not believe anybody that told me that he is actually arrested. I don't believe you. The same way those people who are like military tribunals I've been to, and why you worried? Because if I saw Hillary Clinton's feet swinging like this, I would not be worried. I know there's clones. You know there's clones. Have you seen a new thing come out called Accused? Do you know that they use regular, real skin? Kim Kardashian is trying to persuade people right now to have sex with robots. Go check. Okay? So everything that we have told y'all for 4 or 5 years, excuse me, but I'm a little irritated because I'm like, I know a lot of people are like, this is too wild. This is unfathomable. She's crazy. I know. I am crazy. I'll take that. I'll take that. Don't fuck with me. I am crazy. But at the same time, I'm crazy in a good way because I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay? So, aliens. How many times have I told y'all those exist? Yeah. Many people are like, nah, she's crazy. How many times does your government announce they exist? But everybody is like, nope, I have to pay rent. I don't care if they coming out of the ocean. How many times have we told y'all to watch the water? There's entrances and exits in the water, but your government came out and told you that the aliens are in the water. They're real, but they're in the water. How many times have we told y'all there are entrances, exits, and freeways under the water? How many times? A lot. For those of you who are new, you're probably like, oh, no, I don't know you. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, a lot. A lot. And for you asking me, like, how come you're just now telling us this? It's just you that's new to the party. I've been speaking my entire life, not on social media. That's why I have so many receipts. That's why there's so many child protective services reports. That's why there's so many police reports and rape kits, court documents, and all kind of things that I have. Because I've been trying for a very long time, and I gave up at a moment because I was just like, there's no point. Because look how many times you have been called a conspiracy theorist, crazy, there's no way, get off the internet. And now the same people that called you crazy are calling you back like, how'd you know that? For me, how'd I know that? MK Ultra, it sucks. That's how I knew. When I put out that live and I told you the next arrest is gonna rock the nation, MK Ultra, it sucks. That's how I knew. A lot of people don't want to claim they MK Ultra because then you got to realize that means also dissociative identity disorder. That's DID. You can't traumatize people to this extent, put them on medication, and then say they healed after a little bit. You can't traumatize people. You can't witness somebody dying. You can't be in satanic ritual abuse. You can't have went through this type of trauma without coming out of hell carrying buckets of water, and in those buckets got many different parts. I am telling you right now that nobody wants to talk about the MK Ultra or the DID because then you go down another rabbit hole that some people realize that they on that spectrum too. Everybody has a level of DID. If you've been in a car accident, you got a level of DID. There's 4 different types. This is dissociative identity disorder. Have you ever drove somewhere and been like, how the hell did I get here? I remember driving. I don't remember paying attention. You dazed out. Do you know Britney Spears? She just announced that her 5-year-old altar is up and she's going to kindergarten. That wasn't a lie. Her 5-year-old altar is up. And she probably took the phone from the caretaker, all in the same body. And she just told y'all, I'm 5. I'm not 43. I'm 5. She wasn't lying to you. You just don't know what she's saying. Everybody yelling, save Britney. Do you know why? There's many different Britneys, even the clone. Okay? So, there's many different arrests that are going on. I don't know if Jay-Z's going to get arrested. The thing is you see how it's on mainstream media. You see what Diddy is doing to pay off everybody. You see what Diddy is doing to say, I want the victims' names, to bring those victims' names up so we can send out our minions that we have contracts on. Those NDAs, yes. Before you walk into a party like that, and here's the thing, a lot of people are using me for just Diddy. I'm not talking about just Diddy. Please screen record that shit and share it. I am not talking about just Diddy. I've not been just screaming about Diddy either. Diddy is the tip, very small chip of the iceberg. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Diddy is what you can see. Diddy is who they are allowing you to see because you see the case notes that say Jane Doe, John Doe of celebrities, the ones that stood there and watched. Remember I told you they put things on broomsticks and they rape people with them? And then if they did not touch you, they can say, for plausible deniability, I didn't do anything. When they're coming out saying, I'm not giving you one red penny, that's blood money. That's why I said to sue somebody is bullshit because I don't want their blood money. Red pennies. Do you hear it now? I don't want nobody's blood money. The only person that I would take
if it's not a hell yes, then it's a no. Welcome to a day in the life of a CEO and founder of
a check from gladly is Child Protective Services custody because y'all been doing this for a very long time. And I disappeared for a year. I took care of my damn self. Nobody came when I was 3 months old. Nobody did anything after the numerous reports that I've already posted. Nobody did anything when you knew what was going on, when there was more than one child on the case. No one did a damn thing. So if somebody wants to cut me a check, I'll take that from Child Protective Services custody. Everybody else is blood money. I would rather starve. The same way I did in Child Protective Services custody. My mom and us, I would rather us There's nobody else in this car. Us. Us. GID, us. Okay? So if I slip and say we, I'm not practicing my pronouns. All right? That is the way they get you so they don't have to tell you about DID either. Okay? My mom and I would rather stay in this car, sleep in the snow, and starve. Do you hear what I'm saying? We've done it. We still do it. You met me. Some of y'all have met me under the name of Justice. I walked into to something. Oh, whoops. I walked into something, and I tried to just have peace for 2 seconds. I taught children. It was a blessing. I was able to become an artist that I am, a teacher that I am. I'm a special needs teacher. I'm a dance teacher. I am a cheer coach. I am a teacher. I'm a coach. And I love what I do. And if you love what you do, it shows in every move that you make. Do you understand what I'm saying? It shows in the people that you teach. It shows in the things that you say. It shows in your character. And y'all can read that. Doesn't take too long for real eyes to realize. Okay? So I walked into a place and I did something under the name of Justice, and somebody saw me. A lot of people saw us. That was the thing. And I said, you know what? I gotta go. I did all this so you guys could see who we are. I did all this so you could see my heart. So if you knew me under Justice, yeah, hey, love y'all. Remember this? Keep disrupting the demand. And I pray that I get to be back soon. I love you guys if you're watching this. Miss Justice loves you all. But now you understand why I went under the name Justice. There's a lot of people in these arrests that should be talked about. They're covering their name. These celebrities are covering their name, like you heard in the Jay-Z case. But they had Playboy black cards. The Playboy mansions, plural, the Playboy mansions.
Stop dreaming of your dream home. Let's make.
It's not just one in Los Angeles. The Playboy mansions used to have these black cards. Some of the cards had a gold, white, or red bunny on them. Okay? Those told people what your status was in the Playboy.
Like a credit card.
Yeah. All right? You know how you have a Costco membership card sometimes? It was like that. For elite members of the Playboy. Okay? That card, when they flashed that card, everybody knew that they can get whatever they wanted depending on what color bunny was on that card. Gold, white, red, pink. All right? So some people that are saying they left the party so early, ask them if they've ever had a black card.
Go look in their wallet. What's in your wallet?
Go check if they've ever had a black card since they left the party at 9 o'clock. What the hell were you doing at a party that you knew that things were going on at? And I'm so sick of these celebrities that are now trying to save face and do this damage control. And I left early. I was only there for this. I was only there for that. But now I'm coming out to tell you that, yeah, there was some trafficking and there was some things going on. Why? Because you need to check. That's exactly what's going on. You need to check. Why don't you just be real with people? Why did somebody tell you to leave that party early? Everybody knows that no person, especially a celebrity or people that like to party before 9 o'clock. Bullshit. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you real talk. Black and Mexican culture, they don't, especially Mexicans, they don't turn the lights off to the party until the next morning. All right? Tell me, come on now, because I grew up in a Mexican foster home for 1 second, so I'm telling you, I can la vaca with the rest of them. Okay? Until I knock the hell out. And I'm telling you, and I know that if you are Hispanic, you know that those parties do not stop until the morning. So don't bullshit people with this, I left at 9 o'clock. Why? Because now if you coming out to say something, you knew those kids were there. You knew something was going on. Yet you didn't do something, and now you want to come out and say, well, I left at 9 o'clock, so don't blame me.
Yeah, don't let anybody fly with that excuse. If you knew you had to leave because there was bad stuff coming, what did you do to help?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, name
Know those
dropping.
lies.
Mr.
Don't
Fox.
come with those lies.
Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't do that. All right? As well as the virtual buyers. Let me help you out. You remember during COVID 2020, you could go on a virtual thing and you can request like, hey, let me see. I'm trying to find the analogy, okay? If you wanted to oh, well, I know. Chats. You know that stupid Pinky Doll? It's a porn thing.
We're gonna do.
Oh, wow.
Pinky Doll is a porn trend. You remember? You know when they do,
Pinky
the
Doll.
roses, the roses, the hat, the roses. That on TikTok is gaining money.
What?
Do you understand that?
Pinky
So when
Doll.
people put in the live, like, can you jump up and down, and then I'll give you more roses? They do that. If I send you a bigger gift, will you do this? There are virtual buyers that sit on a computer and say, hey, can you slap them? Can you punch them? Can you turn them upside down? Can you open their legs for me? Can you stuff them? And I'll pay you more money. There's that too. There's virtual buyers. So for those who are, I didn't do anything, what did you do? If you know about the way that they party, then what did you do? As an adult in a situation, what did you do? Because I know the authority responsible were not in control. The adults in the situation were in no control. So therefore, what did the adults do in this situation? That's the question that we should be asking. There are some people who are like, her mom was coaching her in the Diddy video. No, I was dazing out. Do you understand how hard it is sometimes? Because can I now that I've talked to you in this time, can you repeat to me everything that I just said in this few minutes? And then at the time that you repeat that to me, I need you to repeat to me everything that you have been through today. At one point, somebody's gonna do this face. Wait. You know what I'm saying? You get me? There's a time where you stop to recall. If I ask you to open up the deepest, darkest wound in your life, there's going to be a moment where you stop and say, "Ooh." Have you ever had a narcissist in your life? Have you ever had somebody try to control your life? Have you ever been in a situation where you don't know how to get out? Are you dealing with CPS right now? Are you dealing with something wrong in your marriage right now? Are you dealing with something wrong in your family right now? When you try to process something that is traumatic, it takes a second. So for those who are trying to say my mom was coaching me, she wasn't. She was trying to help me keep talking because I was dazing out. I'm trying. Okay? And sometimes being vulnerable is not easy. And I know you know that as a human being. There is something that you went through. I don't care if you farted in class one day because your stomach was rumbling. Can you talk about it? It's an embarrassing moment for you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were ever in a situation where you just had to let one rip and now everybody is staring at you and you're like, listen, all right, I have something. My stomach is doing the Bahar dance and I don't know what's happening. All right? So then you're embarrassed and you're like, yeah? So you try opening up your deepest, darkest wounds and tell me how well you get through it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Dude, just leave me alone. That's what he was trying to tell y'all too, with the tunnels connected to the house. Leave me alone. Re-listen to the music. I don't care what you talking about, baby. Everybody, their music is their diary. Art is a reflection of life. If you knew me as a dance coach, every piece of music I used was my reflection of life. Okay? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. All right? I'm laughing because I'm shaking. Leave me alone. All right?
insurance drops. Yes, we have affidavits, police reports, court orders, rape kits, receipts everywhere. My diploma's posted. I'll repost it in the thing. Yeah, we've been bare. We've been bare. All right? I graduated in 2012 from Summit View Continuation School in Riverside, California. Cram that shit. I had my own teacher tell me, you know what, girl, you ain't gonna make it. You're pretty. You might as well go be a waitress at Hooters. I already done that. So my mom flew in there and it was a lot. It's a lot, all right? So no, there's a lot of receipts everywhere. But there's redacted receipts everywhere because either there's a minor on my case, or unfortunately some of these people are still alive. Now there's some people that I would gladly wear white to their funeral, but it is not my place to get revenge. The vengeance is the Lord's, right? So that's not my place. But there are some people that are unfortunately still alive. Quality insurance purposes, I don't make that. I don't shot call the way they tried to make me to do. So no, I ain't doing that either. I don't hang with the Panthers anymore. Okay, so yes, there's a lot of insurance everywhere, and if something is wrong, if we're dead, let me just put this out. If we are no longer breathing, the insurance will just keep dropping. It won't stop. People will start handing out insurance like candy because there's nothing else to do with it. You see that there's no attorney to give it to because they get so wrapped up in cases they can't do anything either. They're being threatened, and then damn near they could be paid off, and the next thing you know, it disappears, goes under the rug. Have you seen anything on the Epstein case? No. Diddy is the new Epstein, but I hope, and I can tell you right now, Diddy didn't kill himself, but because if something really happens, because we're not talking about the children, if something really happens about what they've really done, we'll see. There you go. But as far as attorneys, I'm not dealing with y'all. And the only reason why I'm not dealing with y'all is because I know how this goes. I've been to court. I've called the police. We went to private investigators. I've done rape kits. Been to police reports. I have been trafficked to judges. I have tried to hand information over, and then they collect information. We went through a CPS case in 2021, I believe, and they collected the information until the information got too close to home, and they shut the case down. We're not stupid, so we're not doing that.
If you're an attorney and you want my information, do something with the footage that you have. Because there's a camera on every angle of those mansions for a reason. And they got too much money for them. So that they've done a lot of things and they've used it for blackmail. So don't bullshit me. If you have my shit, do something. My affidavits are out there. I'm too exhausted to play with y'all. All right? Because a lot of survivors, everybody's like, go get on the case. Hurry up, go get on the case. You see how messy this case is getting? You see it? Okay. Glad you do. I need to make a new Telegram room. I don't want to bring a chat on with the audience of our enemies. I'm not doing that. It's too exhausting to go back and forth with our enemies. The admin go back and forth with our enemies. It's way too exhausting for that. So I'm creating just a strictly new 90s room because we're going to need the world's help right now. Not for money. Your presence is powerful. We have walked out a few places. Thank you, Mariah, Cynthia, Dave, Kaya, Bree. I have a list of them, but this is what happened. I walked into a grocery store. Dave, I hope you see this. I hope you and your wife see this. I walked into a grocery store. This is what happened, right? I could tell when somebody is staring at me like, I think I know you, right? And I was moving ahead of them, and we were just trying to get groceries and get out of the store. I really wanted chicken tenders from the chicken tender deli. I'm just going to spit this out, all right? Check your chicken tender lady. Because, listen, all your girl wanted was chicken tenders. Okay, and I saw there was a couple behind me. It was you and a couple behind me that was staring at me so crazy. And I knew the couple behind me had some ill intent, and I saw you, and I kept moving forward, and I was on the phone, and I think you heard me get off the phone with the angel I was on the phone with, because I was like, ooh, head on a swivel, something's wrong, and I'm just gonna walk over here and get my chicken. Well, the lady at the chicken, please check her. I know you're the manager of the store. She was there, and she's like, I'm not making any more chicken. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. All right. So I'm so sorry. When you walked up to me and you were like, are you Ali Carter? The look on my face. I only get one child. Towards you. It was also towards the fact that I didn't get my chicken tenders and, and the couple behind me. And I'm reading everything that's going on. And I was just trying to make my way through the grocery store. Thank you for coming up to me. I handed whoever Dave's wife is, I handed him a bracelet. It's real. All right. It was me. Thank you. We've met a few people just walking around. I got out of the gas station. Somebody walked up to me. I was really sick, and I walked into this little soup place just to go to the bathroom. I had to pee. My stomach was doing the bottom, you know? So I walked into the bathroom. I walked out, and she was like, are you Ali Carter? And I was like, yeah. Yeah. All right. And it was really nice to hug her. It was really nice to talk to you, Cynthia. Thank you. But again, the look on my face was a little weird because there was somebody sitting behind you, kind of reading the room the same. So I'm always watching my surroundings in a way that if you see me and my face is funky, I'm so sorry. But thank you to the real 90s who have started to walk up to us and say, hey, I see you. That is helpful because our enemies are doing the same thing with ill intent. And it's helpful to know that there are 90s out there that will see us and will say, hey, I know the truth. I just wanted to say hi. Please come up to us. Please talk to us. We would love to just give you a hug, say hello, hand you something that's honest. I've been handing people the bracelets off my wrist. I don't care. There's a lot going on. And yeah, you saw me. That was real. Dave, I am so sorry. You are awesome. God bless you and your family. Please check your chicken tender lady.
Well, you guys, yeah, my screen is off on purpose. I just pretty much wanted you guys to hear Ali Carter in action speak on Jay Z. Jay Z. I said it right when I. Anyway, um, I just wanted you guys to hear Ali Carter say specifically, I guess not really specifically, that she was not in Texas or New York. Um, so I know she was talking about Lamisha and that one, that part. And then she said she made some claims about she's not sure that Diddy is actually in jail. She said there are some clones. People have clones. The mom name dropped um, Mr. Fox. Who you guys think that is? Now you know I'm going to come back and do another video about this video here, but oh my goodness, y'all! Like I was crying. Like this is so sad. I feel so bad for Ali Carter and her mom. You know, they can't even, it's not even safe for them to find a place and sit down somewhere, all because of people like Jay Z and Diddy. And we see how they're trying to threaten the lawyers, and could possibly be threatening certain judges and things. You know, I just really hope that when this case goes to court for Jay Z and the Diddy case, that some real justice is served here, because we there no one's talking about the children. I mean, of course, a couple of lawyers will bring an underage child up, but a lot of times these children have homes. So think about these children who are in the foster care system and who are um, the children that are, probably kidnapped. We don't know how they get these children or what they're doing with the children exactly. But if you let Ali Carter tell it, it's nefarious things, you guys. Nefarious things. And it sounds like this is a normal thing in Hollywood in the entertainment industry, which includes the sports arena as well, you guys. Oh my goodness. This is so sad to hear. It is. I can't even imagine what Allie Carter is going through. But I mean, I was able to read between the lines, and she wanted to make it very clear that she does not know Lamisha. You know, Lamisha kept name dropping her, saying that she know Allie Carter, she was around Allie Carter. They were locked up together. She even said, and you guys who don't, who feel some type of way about me keep talking about Lamisha is because Lamisha is part of the problem here. And I'm not sure why she came out, and even, her and Adria. It makes me even wonder about Adria and her story. I'm just curious to know, did it really happen? Is this true? And all these smoke screens that they're putting up, and we don't know what to believe unless there's some evidence to support it. And it's sad to say that, you know, a lot of things are not going to even be addressed because of the people who are protecting the the guilty people. You know, what about the children? What about the people who are being assaulted, abused, hurt, bracketed, beaten, rugged with the D? The fact that I can't even say this stuff on a public mainstream site, I mean, this is something we all should be talking about. But a lot of times people don't want to get into the real details and hear from a real victim, because I really feel like Allie Carter is a victim and of the abuse that she says. And she says that P. Diddy is on the lower end. Like, he's not even the tip of the iceberg that we're trying to tear down here. So, it's just a very strange world we live in, you guys. I hope Allie Carter's words sit with you guys. That video was played from Night and Day Network Media, Night and Day Talk Media, something like that. Anyway, you guys, if you want to see the full video, please check out their video. And it's on there. I'm not sure if Allie Carter actually has her own site on YouTube, or channel, I'm sorry, on YouTube. But my heart goes out to her. Allie Carter, if you ever hear this here, God bless you. I hope God protects you and your mom. And I hope the justice that you seek, you receive, because this is terrible, you guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. When I heard that, I had to play it because this type of stuff needs to get out. This is what we need to be talking about. We need to hear from the true victims who have the real evidence. Now, think about it. Why wouldn't the FBI be working with these people here, people like Allie Carter, protecting them? It's just so weird to me that the money can make them overlook all these children that's being abused and assaulted and taken from their homes or taken from wherever and being used. And oh my goodness, like, it's just hurtful to think about. And I'm a caring person, so I'm sorry if I'm just being a little over the top here, but it's hurtful to hear. It's, whew, I just hope they stay safe, Allie and her mom. And I normally don't watch too many videos of Allie Carter because they are kind of lengthy. But yeah, and this one ended up being long, and I even cut some of it out. So yeah, you guys, please subscribe to my channel, hit that thumbs up button, share this information, you guys. I know it's just a talk, it's no video here, but please share this information. At least talk to people about it. The fact that it's not being talked about, it really worries me. And a the FBI director just resigned. And I wasn't able to look into that because I got a phone call and that threw me all off. I got off that call, I got into something else, and it's just like Allie said, it's just so many distractions. It's hard to stay focused. Here it really is, and YouTube is not my full-time job, so you know. But whatever, you guys do your own research. Share the information you know. We got to put this information out there. We have to have the conversation, whether it's uncomfortable or not. All right, you guys, please share, like, subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for listening, you guys. Peace. Be safe.